So, like, I am going to the library today, hopefully. But, I want to do my comic haul. There's going to be one more part after this, but at least the book my aunt came in. And that was Die Volume 3. This was the Volume 3 book. And then, this collects 11 through 15 of Die. At least that's what it said on Amazon. It looks pretty thick for it just to be, although they all have the same, yep, 11 through 15. They all have the same amount of issues. I don't know, just like for a, this must be the paper they use. But for a Marvel book, for 5 issues, it's the thinnest thing. Like, actually, here, see? This also has 5 issues. I like that I said "see" before I showed it to you. See, this is 5 issues of a Marvel book, and this is 5 issues of an Image book. And I don't think this guy has many more pages in the per issue than this guy does. And then finally, at long last, from this place, this was the omnibus. This was New X-Men. And this collects a whole bunch of them. 114 to 154, and then the annual 2001. I guess I only had one annual. That's 40 issues. 41 issues of New X-Men. I had the first 6 on a, digitally, because they had it for $2.99. I was like, yeah, I'll get into that series, see how it is. I didn't like it at first, but then I read past the first issue the second time, and then I really liked it. Oh, come on. So yeah, there's no, like, it's obviously in its packaging, so this will be an unboxing video. That's why I hope it doesn't, but the library book today, which is ironically by the same, it's Batman and Robin Volume 3 by Grant Morrison, which is, funnily enough, by the same author. Yeah, I don't think I'll show it then. We just told you what it was, you know? Unless the other book comes in today, which would be awesome. That Ultimates 2. Which I already told you, so I don't... Oh, almost got it. Here, that I said that. Here we go. I hate when it gets attached to you, the little packaging, little plastic. Yeah, no complaints, except for the fact that it took forever. But hey, there's some people that have had to wait 5 weeks. I only had to wait like a month, which is basically 4 weeks. But it was 3 if you don't count the week. It was the 9th that it was ordered. And technically, I only waited from the 26th because we opened presents a day late to right now. Oh, there is a little thing right here though. That's the only complaint. But like, how am I bringing it back for a replacement? I don't think they even have one. I think I got the last one from Cheap Graphic Novels. So I'm sorry if any of you wanted it and now can't get it. I mean, you can go to Amazon and get it earlier. Yeah, just a little thing there. And this is the... You know what? I'm going to do that for... I didn't do this for the other omnibuses. I should have done that in the other hardcover, so... I'm going to do... I'll do that now. So, my iPad does not have a whole lot of storage left, so I'm going to try and do this quickly. Luckily, my brain, so to speak, is working for me, as I didn't drop anything or whatever. To think that this is just a hardcover is amazing. Alright, get out of here. Bag. Am I the only one who feels like when I put a bag somewhere, it's always the most inconvenient place after, like I put it right next to my bed because I want to eat some of the candy. And then wake up the next morning, I'll keep kicking it. So this is the Mighty Thor, Volume 2 one. I don't know why I don't do this. I have to, or else I'll get kicked off of YouTube. But now, like I'd say, that's what other people do. And I want to try to improve. That's the dust jacket. What's under the dust jacket? Let's put it like that. I won't put it. Yeah. And it's thick, Mighty Thor, Volume 3. Gotta get on that book again. I did get the last of the first series of Kick-Ass, and then of course there's a new series out right now. But there's also the New Girl one, which I liked, but I don't think I'll like it as much the second. Because I've heard it's kind of SJW kind of stuff. I don't know. I didn't think it was all that bad, so that's on that dust jacket. But I am getting more money this week. A lot more money. Whoa! And maybe instead of getting an omnibus that I want, well, not that I want, because there's two of them, and they're pretty cheap. But one of them I have to kind of read. I should kind of read the book first, because I don't know anything about the book. All right, this one's just black. I kind of feel like that's kind of a cheat to do. You know, it's kind of like, really? That's all. It's the only difference. It's just that it's black under the dust jacket. This one's the this one's the Authority. Hope you guys can see that. It's the only DC omnibus for now. It's a thick one. Ah, I hate that sound. Ah, that's the worst sound in the world for binding. Especially when you care about the binding in the book. I mean, in this case, it could fall apart. Which I want to say that would happen. That's that. Stein. That's a worse sound. I mean, it'd be good if it was like, because I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means, oh, it's no big deal, you know. It's kind of, I guess it means that it's like that the binding is better than like something else or something, or it just means that you gotta be careful with it. I'm gonna be careful with it either way, because I do not want to have to get a replacement and wait for a replacement to come in the mail. Even though that one was Amazon. That's the other dust jacket. Okay, that's it. And then next video, hopefully, before reading recommendations, is my final Christmas haul video. And then, because today is the last day of, actually, so Ultimates 2 won't be part of it, unless it comes on the 1st, which it can't. I just realized, not realized, but I had said, I had said, last video that, January 1st is going to be the deadline. USPS, and I think UPS too, maybe even Amazon, like all the places that would deliver my last gift, the Ultimates book, they're closed on January 1st. So today, later tonight, will be every book in 2020. Including these guys, the ones I got. So I probably could just have done a hardcover overview. Although I have some hardcovers that I have, like the dust jacket. So, but yeah, that'll be today, later today. And then so maybe I'll show the library book too. And then hopefully before reading recommendations, which would be next week, I get Ultimates due, and it's the final book of the year. Well, not the year, but the final book of my Christmas haul that hasn't come in yet. Yeah, it's just funny that the cheap graphic novels one came earlier. I thought I'd be waiting like years, not actual years, but years for the new X-Men to come in. But I don't know for the because I'm getting $50 and I have $80 and I'd have enough to get at least two. Well, not at least two. I have enough to get two omnibuses. Because they're $47 each. They're pretty cheap. And they're both ones that are critically acclaimed books. But it's because it's so cheap. The reason why it's cheap is because they're older. One of them isn't older, but they don't have as many pages. But it's DC, which is really funny, because DC is the only people besides Marvel with their friggin' what do you call it? What do you call it? Like their oldest, like their Submariner books from the 40s. Strange Tales Omnibus. So there we go. Strange Tales Omnibus. Except for that, DC books are the only ones that get to $150. Yeah, I get that. Blackest Night Omnibus was $150 because it was when I was 11. It was 1,500 pages. But still, come on, really, $150 for an omnibus? It should only be, and that's DC. I always have said, oh, DC has their, they're good with their pricing. They haven't made whatever, but I guess it's Marvel now. No, it's not Marvel. They all have their blemishes, and even Image, like that Image book, that Die Volume 3 is $16.99 when really it should be $14.99. But I don't know. But all Volume 1s, except for the Kick-Ass one I'm reading, are almost always $9.99, which I applaud. And their first issues on Kindle, if they've been out for a while, I don't know what the how long you have to wait for it to be for it to appear, but it'll be free for the first issue. But I don't know I don't know if it's like 6 months, if it's a year. I would say at least a year. But there are books that were like Family Tree, that series I still have not caught up on. Their first issue is now free, which that's a huge reading recommendation. That's a really damn good book. It's weird. I mean, if you don't like weird kind of books, then of course don't get it. But if you're up for it, get it. That's it. 'Cause I do not want this to end cut off when I'm still talking. So bye.